Beso? Can I get beso? Hello, friends. We're back for another Game of Thrones reaction. So today we're checking out Season 8, Episode 1. So we're finally here, guys. This is what people are telling me is the worst season, right? Game of Thrones has been amazing. I would say Season 1 to 4 was just phenomenal. 5 was like a little step down, and then it kind of went downhill, especially end of season 7. The you had like maybe the last 2 episodes or 3 episodes were like really bad. Like, I can't even say how bad it is. Like, shit just went. It didn't feel like writers were writing it, like, put it that way. So I think the biggest takeaway from the last episode was Littlefinger's death, right? And of course, like the wall, right? The dragon burned the wall, which is kind of weird because the wall has like magic properties. So I guess magic versus magic, right? Dragons are technically magic at this in this fantasy, right? But Littlefinger has been one of the smartest characters in the show, right? Top 3 easily, as far as playing the game goes, right? So it's kind of weird how he wasn't able to. He got outsmarted by Sansa of all people. Like, really? That just doesn't make sense at all. Even if they had Bran, right? Littlefinger would have found a way to do something with that. Especially since he knows Bran gets visions and whatnot. One of the other things that people wanted me to talk about is Bran's statement about Robert's rebellion was built on a lie. Not really. Not really. It's true that the motivation was Lyanna's kidnapping, alleged kidnapping, but she wasn't kidnapped, right? The problem was the Stark brother, right, went to King's Landing looking for who's the Targaryen? The Targaryen, and the Mad King was like, no, we're gonna imprison you, and you tell your dad to come here. The dad came there, trial by combat. He burned him alive. The brother strangled himself in some way, right? So that, and then on top of that, he wanted Ned and Robert to be sent to King's Landing, right? Like, bro, you're declaring war at that point. Like, it's not about Lyanna anymore. Like, the Roberts Rebellion was in revenge for killing the Starks, which is the family of his betrothed, right? And what was Lyanna doing all this time, right? I don't know the time frame there, but if you think about, if it was like maybe a few years, bro, this guy's dad just killed your family, and you're still with the son. Like, what? You're from the north, right? The Starks are like this, family is like this. How does that make sense? Maybe she doesn't. She's one of those, right? I think that part is kinda iffy, right? That's kinda iffy. But anyway, it is what it is. So I guess without further ado, we'll get started. But before we get started, I just wanna give a shout out to our channel member Altay Khan. You get beso. And who is this kid? Oh, I see. This is actually an homage to season 1. You see, Bran was climbing as the king was making his way to Winterfell. So, since we saw Arya earlier, I guess, yes, Dany is marching her army to Winterfell. But Winterfell is not that big though. Damn, Arya's like, oh wow, the Hound survived. And Gendry, it's been a while, Gendry. How did you make it to season 8?
You should consider yourself lucky. At least your balls won't freeze off.
You take great offense at dwarf jokes, but love telling eunuch jokes. Why is that?
Damn, Arya's like the dragons, you know? Hey, I'm not too surprised, you know, I was a faceless man, so magic is... I got some magic for you, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, this is the reunion, bro. Jon connects with Bran and Arya.
You're a man.
Almost.
Almost. I'm kind of a bird.
Queen Daenerys of House Targaryen. My sister, Sansa Stark, the Lady of Winterfell.
Thank you for inviting us into your home, Lady Stark. The North is as beautiful as your brother claimed. As are you.
Ah,
Winterfell is yours, Your Grace.
yes.
We don't have time for all this.
Whoa!
The Night King has your dragon. He's one of them now.
Oh, he
The wall has
knows.
fallen.
Lord Umber, when can we expect your people to arrive?
I don't know. I'm just a kid.
We need more horses and wagons, if it please, my lady. And my lord.
Imagine being the leader of the
and
house
my queen.
as a kid.
Sorry.
You'll have as many as we can spare. Hurry back to Last Hearth and bring your people here.
You
Oh.
left Winterfell a king and came back a... I'm not sure what you are now.
Damn.
My lord?
It's like that?
Nothing at all.
It's not important.
Not important. We named you King in the North.
When I left Winterfell, I told you we need allies or we will die. I have brought those allies home to fight alongside us. I had a choice.
Damn.
Keep my crown.
Sansa be looking at
Protect the North.
Dany.
I chose the North.
He risked his life to show us the threat is real. Thanks to his courage, we have brought with us the greatest army the world has ever seen.
We got 2
We have
dragons.
caught 2 full-grown dragons. And soon the Lannister army will ride north to join our cause.
Oh, we're not too happy about that.
I know, our people haven't been friends in the past.
While I ensured our stores would last through winter, I didn't account for Dothraki, Unsullied, and 2 full-grown dragons. What do dragons eat, anyway?
Anything?
Whatever they want.
The Lady of Winterfell. Has a nice ring to it.
The hand of the queen.
Hand of the Queen.
Yeah.
Depending on the Queen, I suppose.
This is a nice reunion. The couple,
Last time we
right?
spoke was at Joffrey's wedding.
Yeah. That was
Is it
what?
fair?
Season
It had its moments.
4 or 3? Maybe 3.
Apologies for leaving like that.
Yes, it was a bit hard to explain why my wife fled moments after the I'm sure you weren't thrilled to hear the Lannister armies marching north. You have every right to be fearful of my sister. No one fears her more than I do, but I promise you'll be
Cersei
safe.
told you her army was coming north to fight for you.
She did.
And you believed her.
Believed her.
Yeah, I knew her so well.
She has something to live for now.
I used to think you were the cleverest man alive.
Oh, Johnny.
You still have it.
I still have needle. Yes!
Needle.
Have you ever used it?
A lot.
Once or twice.
A little more than that.
Valyrian steel.
Jealous?
Too heavy for me.
She has a dagger.
Where were you before? I could have used your help with Sansa.
Yeah.
She doesn't like your queen, does she?
Mm-hmm.
Sansa thinks she's smarter than everyone.
She's the smartest person I've ever met.
Bad
You're
writing.
defending her.
Sansa, the girl that
Don't forget that.
agreed to marry the Boltons, the people that killed her family, that's supposed to be smart. Eh? Very bad writing. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the Golden Company. Yeah. We got soldiers from Essos.
Horses
2,000.
and elephants.
No elephants, Your Grace.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I wanted to see the elephants
I
too.
was told the Golden Company had elephants.
They are excellent beasts, Your Grace, but not well suited to long sea voyages.
Yeah, how are you gonna
In any
transport
event, you
them?
are most welcome here in King's Landing, Captain Strickland.
We look
Captain
forward to fighting on your
Strickland.
behalf, Your Grace.
Which girl?
The Queen's brothers made promises to you and broke them. Her Grace wants to rectify their mistake.
Oh.
She once gave me a castle and a wife, then rectified me right out of them.
That was Sir James' doing, not hers.
Oh.
When Queen Cersei wants something, she pays in advance and in gold. Several chests of it, in fact, waiting for you in a wagon just outside.
Is he gonna get Highgarden? Because he wants a castle.
She has a keen sense of poetic justice.
Oh.
Family.
When the Citadel expelled me, I thought I would die poor and alone. But in exchange for my service, Queen Cersei made me her hand.
Yeah.
What will she do for the man who rids her of her treasonous brothers?
That's sick. Oh! Damn! Who are these? Oh, Theon, wow. What took you so long? Yeah. Yep. What is dead may never die. Hello friends, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to never miss out on dashing content. And now, back to the video.
The Northmen are loyal to Jon Snow, not to her. They don't know her. The free folk don't know her. I've been up here a while, and I'm telling you, they're stubborn as goats. You want their loyalty? You have to earn it.
Mm-hmm. And she does not like to earn it, I guess.
What if the Seven Kingdoms, for once in their whole shit history, were ruled by a just woman and an honorable man?
They do make a handsome couple.
You overestimate our influence. Jon and Daenerys don't want to listen to lonely old men.
Not that old.
Respect is how the young keep us at a distance, so we don't remind them of an unpleasant truth.
Oh.
What is that?
Nothing lasts.
Ooh.
She doesn't know you.
Not like I
Did
do.
you feel any better? She didn't like me either when we were growing up.
She doesn't need to be my friend. But I am her queen. If she can't respect me,
I'm gonna burn her. Damn.
Isn't easy making a blade that big with dragon glass.
Oh.
You're saying you're good. Is that it?
I'm just saying it's a tricky material to
You know
work.
who makes weapons for the wildlings? Cripples and cocksuckers. Which one are you?
Leave him be.
Ooh.
You're a cold little bitch, aren't you? Guess that's why you're still alive.
That's some fan service.
That was a nice axe you made for him. You've gotten better.
Yeah, thanks. So have you. It's Valyrian steel. I always knew you were just another rich girl.
You don't know any other rich girls.
So cheeky. Why is she so cheeky?
Come in.
House Glover will stand behind House Stark as we have for 1,000 years. Isn't that what he said?
I will stand behind Jon Snow, he said. The king in the north.
Was no longer a
Told you
king.
we needed allies.
You didn't tell me you were going to abandon your crown.
I never wanted a crown. All I wanted was to protect the north. I brought 2 armies home with me, 2 dragons.
And a Targaryen queen.
Without her, we don't stand a chance.
You need to look at the bigger picture. This is why Sansa is not the smartest person in the room.
You know I do.
She'll be a good queen. For all of us. She's not her father.
Did you bend the knee to save the north? Or because you love her?
Oh. Wow, that was low. To think that low of Jon.
The one who saved Ser Jorah when no one else could.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't.
Give him a castle.
I'll have to make some changes in the Citadel when I take my throne.
Oh.
Great service merits a great reward.
Oh, it's my honor to serve you, Your Grace.
Well, there must be something I could give you.
If it's not too much trouble, I could use a pardon.
A pardon?
I borrowed a few books from the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Not Randall Tarly.
You know him?
Oh boy. She killed your dad, boy.
I offered to let him retain his lands and titles if he bent the knee. He refused.
And shit happens. Your Grace.
At least I'll be allowed home again, now that my brother's the Lord.
Nope.
Your brother stood with your father.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Your Grace, did you kill my mom too? Like, come
May I?
on.
Of course.
He saved Jorah and you thank him by burning his family. Ah.
Waiting for an old friend.
Waiting for an old friend.
It's time to tell Jon the truth.
Oh.
You're his brother. Shouldn't you tell him?
I'm not his brother. He
Damn.
trusts you more than anyone.
What's wrong? Gilly? Is she alright? She's good. Little Sam?
Little Sam.
Don't you know?
Know what?
Daenerys. She executed my father and brother. They
Mm.
were prisoners.
This is your queen, Jon.
We need to end this war.
Would you have done it?
Of course not.
I've executed men who disobeyed me.
You've also spared men. Thousands of wildlings when they refused to kneel.
I wasn't a king.
But you were. You've always been.
Oh, here it
Gave up my
comes.
crown, Sam. I bent the knee. I'm not king in the north anymore.
Bran and I worked it out. I had a High Septon's diary, and Bran had whatever Bran has. Your mother was Lyanna Stark. And your father
Rhaegar.
was Rhaegar Targaryen.
Yeah.
You've never been a bastard. You are Aegon Targaryen, true heir to the Iron Throne.
Oh.
My father was the most honorable man I ever met.
Ned Stark.
You said he lied to me all my life. Your father, Ned Stark, he promised your mother he'd always protect you. And he did. Robert would have murdered you if he knew.
Yep. I do agree with that.
Aegon Targaryen, sixth of his name, protector of the realm, all of it.
Daenerys is our queen.
She shouldn't be. That's treason. It's the truth. You gave up your crown to save your people. Would she do the same?
Oh. To be fair, she is addicted with titles, right? Like, I need more titles.
Stay back, he's got blue eyes!
I've always had blue eyes!
What an interaction. The North and
Did you find anyone?
the Brotherhood. What?
The Umber Boy.
It's a message.
What is this symbol?
Night King.
His arm is between us and Winterfell. We're on foot.
We rode down from Castle Black. We can double up on the horses.
If the horses last, we'll get there before the day.
Oh! If he turned into a zombie, then that means the White Walkers did it? I guess that's what it means, right? Alright, Jaime touches down in Winterfell. We promised you an army, but we gave you Jaime with one hand. Oh shit. He killed Bran. He tried to kill Bran. Wow. That is crazy. Okay, that's the episode. So it was a setup episode, right? Nothing really happened this episode. We got interactions, right? We got a lot of tasty interactions. Arya connecting with Jon connecting with Bran connecting with Jaime. You had Arya connecting with the Hound, Jon connecting with who's this? Sam, learning about his past. We don't know how important that's gonna be, but yeah, we're getting there. Like we're getting how Sansa is like, yeah, I don't like the queen, and then that's your sister, right? Supposedly, not really, but supposed to be. And then you have like Sam telling Jon, yeah, you know, your queen, she killed my folks, right? I think I do like those interactions where Sam's like, would you have done that, right? You offered your crown to save your people. Would she have done that, right? Is that like part of her character? Because this girl is addicted to titles. She started making up titles like Breaker of Chains and the unburnt, you know, like she's so addicted to those things. So she wants to like glorify her name, right? And we kind of get the scene between Davos, Tyrion, and Varys, where they were talking about how she pretends to like listen to them, to the wise older advisors, but you know what happened last time, right? Tyrion said don't go. What did she do? She disobeyed twice, right? She went to the fight of the in a high garden, right? And then she went personally to the wall where she could have died there. So you're getting the idea that as the series goes on, she's just gonna do what she wants to do. And that's kinda what the Mad King did, right? Tyrion even told Joffrey something like that, you know, like the Mad King did what he wanted, you know, and see what happened to him. So we're getting all that. Those were like nice parts, but it does bother me, like certain dialogues where Arya says, "No, you know, Sansa is the smartest girl here." Mm-hmm. Not even among the North. Not even among the North. The smartest thing Sansa did was outsmart Littlefinger, but you could argue she didn't do that single-handedly, right? So, you know, it is what it is. That's going to be the reaction, guys. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. Become a channel member. And put some beso in the comments, guys. Because you know your boy needs a little beso. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.